Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special New Year's Day edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Trey Lance and the Denver Broncos.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. Very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third-down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cruz. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down is Lance. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going on.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. Open man. He completes it to Judy. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. 7-7, our score after one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Flush to his right. 20! And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now Lance going to throw.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
To throw, it's Lance.
Touchdown, Broncos. Andrew Beck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On 2nd and inches, Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance. This will be caught. Judy.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Shotgun now for Lance.
Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And it's caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
More from L.A. in a moment.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andrew Beck with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Lance now on 1st down.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Fant.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Austin Kroll, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They start the second half here with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Lance.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be charged. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On play action, Lance. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Right back to him on first down. He can't get him down, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Lance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the
today. It's the National Football League. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
On first down, Lance.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Javonte Williams
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Lance. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Open man here is Cole. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Lance. Touchdown! That's caught. Jerry Jeudy, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, when it
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
they are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to... The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Lance now on first down.
He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Lance's throw taken in by Sutton.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second and very short, Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Garrett Wallow there on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got this down to the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, Lance. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos add on.
Well, fair to say,
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
now play fake. Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Back to throw. Lance. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And down to the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lance dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The quick slant caught.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Williams.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that flag.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its feet.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Tank.
Today on EA Sports, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. As we'll see Trey Lance for Broncos.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler, 51 yards. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to make.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a second down and 6. Looking to throw. Lance. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Lance powers through him. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 24, Lance. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Back to throw. Lance. Touchdown! It's complete. J.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Lance. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Lance. Flushed out right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Lance. This is caught by Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Back to throw. Lance out quickly to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lance now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now after the So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to end. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's caught inside the 30.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
The way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance
steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he'll get this back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Lance. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Lance.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Got a man complete. It's Handler. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
76 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats?